Hi, this is Paul here again from Payroll Project Management, and today I want to give you an update on remote working. So thank you for joining me, and if you want to keep up to date, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Treatment of employer reimbursed remote working expenses. Revenue operates an administrative practice which allows an employer to make payments up to €3.20 per day to employees, subject to certain conditions, without deducting PAYE, PRSI or universal social charge. There is no legal obligation on the employer to make such a payment, and the payment is at the discretion of the employer. Amounts in excess of $3.20 per day paid by the employer should be subject to PAYE, pay-related social insurance and universal social charge in the normal manner. Records of payments made must be retained by the employer for the purposes of any potential future revenue compliance review. In respect of a claim for remote working relief made by an individual, any payment made by an employer to reimburse an employee for expenses incurred while working from home must be deducted from the remote working relief claim amount. Where an employer does not pay €3.20 per day to the remote worker, the employee is not entitled to claim a tax round sum of $3.20 per day. However, where additional expenses are incurred by a remote worker, the employee is entitled to claim remote working relief for a relevant portion of these expenses. Normal place of work and remote working. Generally, if an employee works part-time in the office and part-time at home, the normal place of work is the office. Similarly, in the COVID-19 situation where an employee is required to work at home full-time for the duration of the pandemic, the normal place of work is the office. Note that under no circumstances may expenses be reimbursed tax-free in relation to travel between an employee's home and his or her place of work. Likewise, subsistence expenses may not be paid without deduction of tax in respect of periods spent in an employee's home. The rules on determining the normal place of work are discussed in more detail in the Tax and Duty Manual, Part 50106. Example 4. Normal place of work for remote working and travel expenses. Mary works as a computer programmer. She works in Galway office 3 days per week and from home 2 days per week. There is a formal remote working agreement in place between Mary and her employer. Mary's employer pays her €6.40 per week, that is €3.20 per day for the 2 days a week working from home, in respect of expenditure incurred in the performance of her duties from home. Mary occasionally travels to clients' premises to carry out maintenance on computer systems. These calls can take place when Mary is due in the office or due to be working at home. Mary's normal place of work is the Galway office. When Mary travels to clients' premises, she is entitled to claim travel and subsistence expenses, subject to the normal rules in respect of journeys between the shorter of home to the client's premises and Galway office to the client's premises. If Mary receives €3.20 from her employer for the same day that she is claiming travel and subsistence expenses in respect of visiting a client's premises, then the €3.20 will be regarded as pay for that day and taxed accordingly.